Co-pastor, about 3 weeks ago, I'm getting ready to close, shut it down. About 3 weeks ago, I was preaching. And I know this is the year we win. It is. But I believe somewhere down in my toes, yeah, I believe we're going to win, but God looking for something new. We keep giving God the same old stuff, the same old praise, the same old thanksgiving, the rehearsed dance, the rehearsed tongues. I knew it'd get quiet. I said, God is looking for something new. So this is what he gave me. My subject was water walkers. God is looking for some water walkers. Can you walk on water? Sounds impossible, but keep your eyes on God. That's what Peter did. Peter took his eyes off the prize. He took his eyes off the promise. I said he took his eyes off the promise. God has made promises. But look, co-pastor, this is what blew my mind. In that passage, it said, well, you know that Jesus sent them away. He sent them away. They had just finished feeding the 5,000. He sent them away, and he told them, he said, go on to the other side. But how many of you know, in the midst of that, Jesus took a pit stop. He went up into the mountains to pray. I'm going somewhere with this. He went up into the mountains to pray. Yeah, that blew my mind. I could go right there, because if Jesus takes time to pray, what's wrong with us? Yeah, I could preach that right there. But guess what? He went up into the mountains. I believe he went up into the mountains because he wanted clear direction from his Father. Yeah. But guess what? When he got up there, the Bible says, co-pastor, in the fourth watch of the night, Jesus came to them. Good God. He came to them. Now, my study said that the fourth watch of the night is between 3 a.m. and 6 a.m. But this is it. I will give him a call you Rosa Sharon. This is it, Calvary. Listen to this. In the third and the fourth watch of the night, it said that it's the darkest time of the night. And as I was getting ready to preach this, God said, in your darkest times, he gonna meet you, because he's already given you the promise. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. The fourth watch of the night is the darkest time of the night. And God said, in your darkest hour, because I've given you the promise, I'm going to meet you where the promise lies. Come on, give God praise in this place. Yes, sir. I said, I'm standing on God's promises. How many of you standing with me? Standing on the promises of God. He promised me some stuff. Hi, my God. And I'm here to tell you, Bishop, because of you and co-pastor, because of CBI, because of all of the extra studies, because of all that I've been through. Yes, sir. Sometimes I think about the song, said I wouldn't made it, said I wouldn't be here today, said I wouldn't amount to anything, but I'm glad to say that I'm on my way. Yes, sir. And I'm getting stronger. I said 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 I'm getting stronger day by day. Why? Because the promise never vacillated. The promise never moved. I'm standing on the promises of God. I tell you, listen. This is how I want to close this. You got to know what God said. And you got to know who God is. And then you got to know why he came. This is how I want to close this. Yes, sir. The Lord said to tell you this. Bishop, I came with not just to preach, but I came to be a blessing to you in this house. And I hope something that I said today blesses you. But listen here. This is how I want to close. The Lord gave me that poem for you, and I brought it up out of my loins as you have carried me in yours. Listen. So this is how I want to close. How the Lord said, said. If God said it, it will come to pass. Through storms of adversity, God won't let it last. The winds will rage, but without a doubt, it will happen. God will bring you out. Uncertainty, loss of focus, and troubles will come. They hit all of a sudden, and they can leave you numb. But the promises will happen. Believe that it's true. Stand still, for God made that promise to you. So look to the hills from which cometh your help. God has not made a promise that he hasn't kept. It will happen for you just like he said. So put on the armor of God and by the Spirit be led. When the enemy comes in like a flood, stand firmly, knowing it's all under the blood. It will happen before God doth crack the sky. How do I know? Because God cannot lie. Come on, give God praise in this place. I said I'm standing on God's promises. I came by today just to encourage you. Keep on standing. Keep on standing on what God said. Don't let them in your ear, because God is well able, like Joshua and Caleb, like Barbara and Cleveland, well able, because my God shall supply all of my need. According to his riches and glory. I want to ask you to do something for me. I didn't come to be cute. I came to be a blessing. But I know what the God said. There are some people here who know what God promises are. But somebody is saying, you can't do it. Your window of opportunity has been missed. Your biological clock is ticking. And you miss what God said. You. Can I ask you this? How many of you in here, God has made some promises? How many of you in here in this year of 2010, you know you're going to win? But if anybody knows it's you, that you got to do something different. God will not bless mess. Let me tell you something. God is not going to bless mess. It don't matter how much you give. It does not matter how many prayer lines you stand in. You can rub yourself down with olive oil, Crisco, or butter. But if you don't change some stuff, Bishop, a few years ago, you preached a passage from Joseph, and it was, and we'll see what will become of your dream. It revolutionized my ministry. Because Bishop said that day that there's some stuff that you're not supposed to carry. And we keep on carrying it. Yeah, I know he good looking. I know he your boo-boo. And I know she fine. But when Jesus cracked the sky, as fine as he or she is, they're not going to be with you. And I don't want to hear him say, after preaching and teaching, depart from me, you worker of iniquity. You were busy doing church work, Cleveland, but you weren't doing the work of the church. So I'm asking you, those who know and you're not ashamed, I just want to pray with you. Begin to walk this way. If you know God is giving you promises, somebody's saying you can't do it, you can't get this done, make the devil out of a liar.